Hi guys. I wish there was more Star Wars animated TV shows, of which finally we've got a new one, even if it is a bit short. Let's get into it. So, Tales of the Jedi is a six-part mini series. I don't know if they'll do a second series. I hope so. Um, each episode is about half an hour long, and it focuses on two main stories. One is the Ahsoka Tano stuff, which kind of fills in some gaps of what Ahsoka was doing at various points, and also on the Count Dooku part of the story and what he was up to before he left the Jedi Order, which is super interesting. I'll get into that later. First thing you notice immediately in the first episode is the animation. Animation has got better and better throughout these animated TV series. Um, I've been a huge fan of the animation since the Clone Wars movie, whichever year that was, 2009, I think, possibly 8. But I've been a huge fan of the series since that movie came out, and Rebels, just all of them. All of them that have come out, I've enjoyed. And obviously, Dave Filoni, the king of Star Wars animation, so again, he makes the animation even better. There's a huge focus on detail as well as the storytelling. But again, the episodes are a little short. I'd like them to be slightly longer, or maybe have a few more of them because there's only 6 episodes. Three of them focus on Ahsoka, and 3 of them focus on Dooku. The Ahsoka episodes are kind of what you would expect. In the Clone Wars, they really change that character from when you first see her in the movie, and she gets gradually better and better and better as a character, and then by the end, she's an integral part of Star Wars. And the 3 episodes for her kind of just fill in a couple of gaps, and that's what I expected from Ahsoka. Although talking about Ahsoka, the Ahsoka series, I do wish they would just do an animated Ahsoka series instead of this live action one they're coming up with, because I'm not really a fan of the live action Ahsoka stuff. The first episode, there isn't really a lot going on in that episode. It's when Ahsoka's a baby, or born slash a small child, and when they discover that she's got force powers. I wasn't too sure about that episode, although that is the episode where you notice the animation really being improved upon. I'm glad it's there, but the the best episodes in this are the Count Dooku focused episodes. They are really interesting, and each episode follows Dooku's slow path into the dark side of the Force, and it's it's really good. It's a period of Star Wars lore which hasn't been covered in canon, which I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for something like this. That time period before episode 1 slash just after episode 1. That's the time period that they really need to do something with. It'd be really good if they could do something pre episode 1, Jedi or not Jedi related. But the Count Dooku stuff set in that period is really, really good. Although again, I would point out that it's only 3 episodes for the Dooku stuff, which it would have been nice if it was a little longer, or maybe even a Dooku series. That would be fun. Have lots of mini episodes about Dooku, but who knows? They could continue it. They could have another series. They could have another series, and they could do a few more Dooku related things. They could jump around, do different Jedi. It'd be super interesting to see some Jedi that you don't usually see. I would be up for that. That'd be good. Like in the Clone Wars series and Rebels, a couple of others, the cast is great. Voice acting is brilliant. It's nice to see some returning characters. It's nice to see Lanta, Matt Lanta, I think, return as Skywalker. You also see Liam Neeson returns as Qui-Gon Jinn, the guy that does the voice of Mace Windu. It's nice to see some recurring, returning characters, and obviously it's nice to see Ahsoka and Dooku, the voice actor of Dooku. I can't remember his name. It's right there. I can't think of it, but all of them spot on with the actors' accents, and a few other surprise returns, which voice acting's always been good in the Clone Wars. It's just as good as it's always been. So there's not really much to say about the cast, the voice acting, because it's always been good. You know it's going to be good as soon as you see a Star Wars animated series with Dave Filoni at the helm. So overall, Tales of the Jedi is good, although it's just a bit disappointing that the episodes are quite short. There aren't many of them, and the scope for the series could be bigger. Now, I don't know what the plan is in the future, whether they're going to do multiple series of these, which I'm all on board for, with different casts, with different characters and different stories for different time periods, which would be great, would be a dream. But what's there is good. There's just not much of it, which is a little disappointing. The animation, voice acting, all of that stuff, it's really good. Stories are excellent. I love the Count Dooku stuff. The Ahsoka stuff is more or less what I expected. Out of the 6 episodes, I would say 4 of them are really good. 2 of them are okay. So yeah, it's well worth a watch. If you're a Star Wars fan, you've probably already seen it. This review's pretty late. I watched them 2 at a time, which I think watching them slowly is probably going to help your viewing of this. Makes them last. If you watch them all in a go, I feel like you're going to be more disappointed by how short it is. But that's what I think. Tell me what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.